Hey guys, here we are for the Pennzoil Cup Series, Season 2, Race 22 at Watkins, Glen, and this is the third to last race of the Season 2 series, and we are getting down to our final races, and this road course is our last road course of the year. It's going to be interesting to see how the drivers behave on this course and to see just how they can adapt to its unique qualities. We saw a race here last year. It wasn't that eventful, but we did see a change in points. And I'm sure that today we'll see another one as we come in here with 7 drivers left in the chase, just like last year, and we are about to eliminate 2 more drivers. And who those 2 drivers will be, we'll find out coming in the next couple minutes. Anyways, let's get right into your starting lineup with Michael Jones getting his first pole of the year, and Nick Pennzoil's on his outside. Row 2, Addison Steinbeck and Cody Russell on his outside. Row 3, Jay Durrell, the 5-time winner, looking to make it 6 here, and AJ Davis on his outside. Row 4, Ryan Dunn and Derek Petrie. Row 5 is Zach Cars and Brian Lenning. Row 6, Michael Kraft and Jay Barker. Row 7, Jake Booker and Kyle Singer. Some of these guys starting back here, not where they want to start for their chase. Start Kevin Ulrich and Fernand Cabot make up that row, and then Jack Newman and Gary Weaver, row 9. And then row 10, we got Tank Motorsports teammates of Ryan Kendall and Brock McMahon. Row 11, Aaron Lukes and Webster Zygarde. Row 12, Zach Komoski and Joseph Srigley. Row 13, Arsha Sane and Nicholas Smudio, the 62. Row 14, Giovanni Barraza and Rick Witt. Row 15, Daniel Boyles, last week's winner, and Blaine Keys. Row 16, Cesar Chavez and Kyle Collins. They're not where he wanted to start either. Row 17, Ryan Boone and Sergio Larkin Alonso. Sergio making his debut back in the series. Todd Jasmine J on the Barraza line up there. And then Matthew Brown and Daniel Maxwell make up row 19. Row 20, Chloe Baker and Andrew Jordan. And finally, row 21, Jose Vequez and Edison Pagpar, 2 Toyotas rounding out the field. Here's the people that did not qualify for the race, and we are just about set to get ready to start this race off. Green flag is here, and here we are racing at the 11-turn road course. Michael Jones will lead him down into the corner. The 00 car of Nick Pennzoil is on his outside. Michael Jones was super happy about his car coming into this race, obviously winning his first pole of his career, but you really can't forget about the guy right there in 5th. 3rd highest chaser to qualify for this race. Thought he was going to qualify on the front row, but wasn't so. Jay Durrell is going to be a factor here today. But how about Michael Jones pulling out to an early lead? Jones came in here 6th in points, and he kind of needed a good run to continue on in the chase, or else this is where it ends. Right now, he's getting a good run, exactly what he needs to propel him higher in the chase and keep him alive in this chase season. You see Addison Steinbeck moving into 2nd past Nick Pennzoil, but Jay Durrell looking to make his way up to 3rd already. However, it looks like Nick Pennzoil's rocking on by. It looks like Ryan Dunn's going to try to take the position as well. Cody Russell falling back to 6th, AJ Davis into 7th. But Ryan Dunn making him move up to the field, and he's actually climbing pretty early in the race. We see Michael Jones, however, still maintaining a top spot in the field. Jones, we talked about being 6th in points. He needed a good race to knock someone else down into the bottom 2. And right now he's getting it and trying to get his first win since race 2 of last season. Jay Durrell is possibly the biggest candidate to win this race just because he has won the last 3 road course races that have been in the series. And the 43 car has 5 wins. I mean, what's there not to say about him? Why wouldn't he win this race? I mean, the 43 car started up front, however not as high as we thought he would, and right now he has gained a spot, but I think that he would have gotten 3rd by now. However, there's still a long race to go, 23 laps in this race, currently on lap 3. The 00 car running in 3rd place right now is his next target. I think we'll see Jay Durrell pick up spots in no time. But the next chaser behind was Cody Russell. Cody's running 2nd right now in points, and he currently doesn't have to really worry about anything, but still, a bad run here could definitely do devastating factors to his chase standings, and he might even get knocked out. But currently, running a good 6th place right now, that's all he needs to do. But here's 7th place in points. This is Brian Lenning. Lenning has been hanging on for the past 2 chase races. In fact, he's come in last, but managed to propel himself up to a safe spot 2 races in a row. currently he's doing this. He could do this a third time in a row now, as he is the last car in the chase. Jack Newman right now running 4th in points. However, him and his National Racing teammates are not doing too well either. See Jake Booker right here running back outside the top 10, as the entire National Racing team has not been doing well. But Ryan Dunst so far has been doing pretty good, up inside the top 5 right now. You see Jake Booker, he comes into this race 1st in points, and behind him his teammate Jay Barker is currently 3rd. So your 1st, 3rd, and 4th are actually the lowest running chase drivers right now. So we could see one of these guys get taken out. And obviously with the strength that National Racing has shown, I'm pretty sure that that's what some of these drivers in the chase want to see happen, because they occupy almost half of the chase grid right now. Daniel Voiles in the 99 car, last week's winner at Texas, made it 2 for 2. His only 2 career wins. Voiles is going to try to come back and have a good race here, but so far that's not happening. This 99 car, the last time we've seen a scheme like this was back at race 11 at Pocono, and that's when we had the huge controversy with him and Tasha Desmond-Nerdeo. Don't think that it'll spark up again here today, but just wanted to refresh that, as that was a pretty big moment in Season 2, and Voiles, I'm pretty sure, wants to forget that moment, but right now he's not forgetting that he's way back in the pack and he needs to move up to gain better positions and maybe even try to win this race, but currently it's not looking like that. Neither is it looking like that for Kyle Collins, Brian Boone, or Jose Vequez. All 3 of these guys had good years. Rather, Kyle Collins had an okay year. He didn't make the chase, but did win a race. That was alright. But Brian Boone did make the chase, dropped out last 2 weeks ago, finished 10th. But Jose Vequez is currently leading the Rookie of their point standings. He had Nikita Rizkov coming up on him, but that is pretty much going to be stopped because Nikita missed this race. So Jose pretty much only has to finish decently in the next 2 races, and then he'll pretty much just walk away with the Rookie of the Year point standings. And Jose has definitely been a dominant driver this year, but has kind of been faltering with a couple of DNQs these past couple races. Kyle Singer has been confirmed by Bad Dad Motorsports that the 37 car may not be returning to the series next year, may just go back to a 2-car team. With Kyle Singer has been ejected from the ride due to inadequate performance. I'm pretty sure that Kyle Singer, I'm not sure where he'll be going next year, but it was already a miracle that he was able to find a ride. This team came up out of nowhere and out of nothing pretty much. It's kind of not surprising that they had such a bad year to begin with because of them just making this team out of old spare parts, but the 37 car is going to be retired after this year, and not sure where that equipment will go, probably just to the other 2 teams in Bad Dad Racing. Here is Nicholas Samudio in the Sylvania Ford. This is a race he was really looking forward to because last year he had a top 5 finish at this track in an underfunded team. However, this year, even in a better team, the same team Raven Racing, but it's definitely gotten better parts and stuff for this season. However, they're not doing any better. In fact, they're outside the top 20 right now. This team thought that they could do a lot better here today, but obviously it's not working for Samudio. Something's not right for that team, but Giovanni Braz, you see running right in behind them, getting past the Dodge of Rick Witt. They had a pretty rough weekend last weekend at Texas. Definitely the state of a lot of controversy, has pretty much took out a lot of people. In fact, took out A.J. Davidson and Derek Petrie's chase chances as he wrecked them out pretty much. The 92 car was criticized, but pretty much everything has blown over come this week, though, as he said sorry. We're looking at halfway through the race already, and nothing really much has happened. In fact, the lead has actually gained a little bit. Michael Jones is looking to just run away with this race so far. We were talking about Kyle Singer. His car will be put into Brian Boone and Michael Jones cars for next season. He might be even better than this year, but Michael Jones currently is just looking to try to keep the chase alive and win this race. But as we look back, we also want to mention the other 2 chase drivers up front right now have actually switched spots. Jay Durrell, who we thought was going to win, is now back to 5th, and Cody Russell has made his way up from 6th to 4th. So Russell on a slow slope to victory right now, the 77 car moving up through the grid. And we're going to have to see how he can do, but looks like we're going to see some pit stops here. Joseph Strigley coming in a little bit early. The 1 car is going to try to play the pit strategy game and try to gain himself a little bit of positions. Running 3rd in the Rookie of the Year point standings. However, it looks like it's a little off for him. Looking through the field as we see pretty much every other driver, in fact, no, it's not pretty much, it is every other driver, come down pit road, led by Michael Jones. You can just see the lead he had over the rest of the field. And you see everyone coming down. You can see the running order of where they are, or at least for the front part of the field. And that's actually going to be pretty bad because a lot of these guys in the back have to slow up. And because of this, you see the congestion on pit road. We're looking to look at Joseph Strigley. Just an amazing job of pit strategy for that one team, because he's going to come in 32nd or so, come out inside the top 15. What a good strategy for the number one team, as Joseph Strigley is going to propel himself up in that Double T Motorsports Toyota inside the top 15. Definitely showing why he deserves to return to this team next season. I think that there'll be a huge threat, and at least one of them will make the chase for next season. But we're going to have some problems for the first time of the day. Blaine Keys is going to go off after contact with another driver. Did not catch who that was. Oh, we got another car off. That's Chloe Baker, and another car throwing it off. There might be oil on the track or something, because that's 3 cars off in one turn, and I don't believe what I'm seeing. That's in the first incident we see is in the same corner with 3 different drivers. See, Chloe Baker pretty much just throws her car off the track, and in comes Kyle Collins, and they're going to have to get towed. None of them is going to make it out of the sand trap. And that's effectively going to end their days. They're going to go multiple laps down as they have to get towed. Remember, no cautions at road courses, so these guys are, yeah, they're done. Their races are over, although you could argue that none of the races were going all right anyway, especially Kyle Collins. But obviously, a race is definitely going right for someone. This is Michael Jones coming down in the closing stages of the race. Just nothing has been affected by his lead. And I mean, he's just been solid all day long, and I mean, there's just been no one that can match him. That 47 car has been quick all day, and I think he will make it out of that 6th place spot and move himself at least inside the top 4 in the chase, which definitely will be beneficiary going into Phoenix, as that 5th place spot is alright because you'll be in the final race before the final 4, but you still need to make that spot up, and you could get knocked out in the final race before the final race of the chase. Looking off the front, we're looking actually in the cockpit of Nick Purcell's car. Out of that front car, you can see Michael Jones just in the distance. Nick Purcell's has had a pretty decent day all day, but I mean, nothing to match Michael Jones' speed. Purcell's, I know you'd love to win another race, but I think just coming in second would be another good run for him, and I think that that'll just be alright for the 00 team. Not making the chase was definitely a heartbreak for them, and I'm sure that they're going to look for another good finish. Another good season after this one, and try to hopefully make the chase next time around, because which was also pretty bad about the situation was they made the chase last year, not this year. White flag is out in the air for the 47 cars. Michael Jones just needs to take it home. Whatever was the problem in the bus stop, whatever, maybe oil was there, it's been wiped away now because no one's been having problems there yet. Definitely unfortunate for those 3 cars, but for Michael Jones, it's just been a glory ride for him. He's been riding the rainbow right now as the 47 car looking to break his winless streak in currently active Pennzoil Cup Series drivers, and in fact, any driver you think of. Michael Jones has the longest streak of a driver with a win that has not gained a win since. While a lot of drivers don't have a win yet, I'm pretty sure this is going to be very heartwarming because the 47 has not won yet since California race 2 of last season. That's almost 40 races, probably even more than that since his last win. So this is definitely going to be a refreshing change of pace for the 47 team, and this will get them their first win of the season, and possibly even get them in a spot where they can win the chase too. Out of turn 11, though, looks like Jones will go unchallenged the entire race. Checkered flag is out, leading every single lap. Michael Jones with a dominating performance at Watkins Glen and breaking Jay Durrell's 3 road course win streak. And, well, that was a good race by Michael Jones. Definitely overshadowed everyone else in the field. But how about Cody Russell finishing second? Good job for the 77 team as they come in second, as past Nick Purcell's in the final lap. But checkered flag goes to the 47 car as he does his burnouts for the first time since California. Russell, you see, finishing second. That will only help his points bid out, as most likely he'll be on to the Final Four at Armory Digital Motor Speedway. See Nick Purcell's third, and Ryan Dunn finishing fourth, although I'm pretty sure that the team would have wanted one of their chase drivers to finish up in the fourth position. As we look down, you see chase drivers. Jay Durrell would be the third highest, but not what we really expected out of the five-time winner, as he even fell outside the top 5. Looking down, but how about Jay Barker finishing 18th, your lowest chase driver in the field? That might be bad. He came in third, but we're going to have to see. Can he hold out? Maybe he can hold out in front of Jay Durrell, or maybe knock him out, but I don't know. I think that Jay Barker might be in some trouble here. See Giovanni Barraza 27th. Jose Vaquez actually climbed up a lot. He started in the last row and finished as 25th. Good job for that team. And also Tanker Motorsports had a good showing today as well, with all 3 of their cars making the race. See Hergio Arvin Alonso 29th for his first day back. Rick Witt had been falling all day. He's going to finish out 30th. Edison Padcar, don't know where he's going next year, 31st. He needed a good run after today. And then Chloe Baker, Kyle Collins, and Blaine Keys, all of them at least 2 laps down, and 40th, 41st, and 42nd after getting thrown off the track. And here is your chase standings. We see Brian Lenning will not make it 3 for 3, as being the guy who comes in last, keeping him alive in the chase. He will go out after this race, as well as Jay Barker in 6th place. But how about your top 5 going into Phoenix? Cody Russell, Jake Booker, Michael Jones, Jay Durrell, and Jack Newman. 3 Chevys and 2 Dodges. 2 of them National Racing cars as Jay Barker falls out. I don't know who's my favorite to win here. All 5 of them have been very good, and we just see Michael Jones taking a win at Watkins Glen. I don't know. I think he deserves it to make it in. We're going to have to see what happens at Phoenix, though, as anything can happen there. But quick, here's your Rookie of the Year point standings. Jose Vaquez continues to lead, with Joseph Strigley now taking second, taking advantage of Nikita not making the race and moving himself up to second. Double T Motorsports back on top in 1-2, and trying to reclaim their dominance that they had earlier in the year. And with Jose Vaquez, they definitely look like they're going to wrap up the Rookie of the Year point standings. And here is now your graphic for the final 5 drivers. You see the drivers who have been eliminated and the 5 that still remain. We still have 1 more driver yet to eliminate until we get to Armory Digital and we crown our champion. 2 races left of the Pennzoil Cup Series. I can't wait to see what's going to happen next. The Pennzoil Cup Series, we'll see you next time at Phoenix. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next week.